You've probably seen Samson, a Tyndalston story, getting absolutely trashed. 4 out of 10s, brutal to play, and complaints about the combat and jank. It seems the Hive mentality wants you to skip this game. At a launch price of only $25 and often on sale for less than that, I was skeptical of all the hate and decided to try it. And honestly, I had fun. So before you completely write it off, here's 5 things you need to know about Samson and why it might actually be worth your time. First up, let's talk about the actual core gameplay loop. This isn't your typical power fantasy. In most crime games, you want to become the kingpin. Here, you're a getaway driver, just trying to pay off a debt to save your sister. To do this, the game introduces a daily debt pressure mechanic. If you don't hit your payment by the end of the day, tomorrow's going to be tough. On higher difficulties, debt collectors will actively hunt you down, turning standard street brawls into high-stakes survival moments. Now, full disclosure, I played this on their version of easy mode, but even without the constant ambushes, that ticking clock adds a layer of pressure to every contract you take. It's a stressful edge that adds tension and makes you choose your missions wisely. The second thing is the world itself. The atmosphere Liquid Swords built here is great, especially for a budget title. Tyndalston isn't a massive copy and pasted sandbox. It's a focused, detailed, and decaying city that feels real and lived in. The dimly lit streets, filthy alleyways, constant police presence, graffiti, and neglect make the city feel heavy and real. It's got a distinct personality that a lot of 100-hour AAA blockbusters lose in translation. There's a lot to like here for sure. Yes, critics rightly complained about optimization and the jank, but in the 14 hours I spent with the title, I didn't run into any game-breaking bugs and enjoyed my time. The third thing is the combat, which took a lot of flack for being stiff. If you're expecting arcade-style combos, you're going to hate it. But if you treat it like an old-school street brawler, it clicks. The melee is deliberate and weighty, featuring realistic animations. It's all about positioning, grabbing an enemy, utilizing whatever weapon is nearby, and just surviving. It's a mean, desperate punch fest, and when you finally clear an area, it feels earned because you actually had to fight for every inch. For number 4, we need to look a little behind the scenes. Liquid Swords faced massive budget constraints mid-development, forcing them to radically shift their attention, so they removed gunplay to focus on the melee and driving. What reviewers called a lack of features actually gave this game its hyper-focused identity. Sure, you can't shoot out windows, but the car physics actually felt solid and made navigating the tight streets genuinely fun. By taking guns off the table, they forced themselves to make the getaway driving good enough to carry half the game. It's leaner gameplay, but it knows exactly what it is and succeeds in that regard. And you better not get pulled over by the cops, because all you've got is your hands to get free. Which brings us to the final thing, the price tag. Reviewers seem to grade this game on the exact same curve as a $70 AAA mega project. But at $25, the value proposition changes completely. You aren't signing up for a bloated, flawless masterpiece. You're getting a focused, single-player crime story with a ton of heart. Look, Samson isn't perfect, and it definitely isn't for everyone. But if you like gritty atmosphere, decent combat, and driving, and a game that actually respects your time, don't let those review scores completely scare you off. So what do you think? Did Samson get dealt a bad hand? Or is the lack of shooting a total deal breaker? Let me know down in the comments. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Thanks for watching, take care, be kind to each other, and let's make this world a better place.